What's up, traders? I hope you're all doing well and I hope you're all having a nice weekend. Like always, if you want to skip this part of the video, you can skip it to the timestamp right up there. But if you want to watch it, that's going to be really beneficial for you as I'm going to show the entries we have taken in the priority group, the way we enter the trades, and what we do in the priority group. Everything I'm going to show you. And after that, I'm going to go from natural gas, gold, and crude oil analysis. So let's start with this pair USD CHF. So right here, what do we have? We have a nice double top entry right here. As you can see on the screens, I've sent this trade to my priority members right here when the market was here and got a nice double top entry pattern, and we got a nice bearish divergence, we got a nice RSI divergence as well, and all the entry instructions and everything I look for the entry patterns, I've sent it to my priority members. So as you can see, the market ended up giving us a nice fall out of this news candle. Doesn't matter if it is a news candle or not, we entered here before the news release and our take profit is it. And if the news and my technicals goes together, that's the extra confluence for me. So we got this nice entry situation right here, and after that we got a nice news candle that pushes the market down all the way to the next support. So this was a nice trade we took there as well. So guys, the priority group is not a signal group. If you are looking for the signal group, that's not the one. In this group, I only teach the entry patterns. I send these type of forex zones reports, and once you see these reports every single week, then you know the way I mark these zones and the way we enter the trades, and then you can able to mark these zones on your own. And as you know, these zones plays a really important part in your trading, and if you mark these zones correctly, then the chances of becoming profitable trader, it will increase dramatically. So this was one of the trade we have taken. Let me show you another trade. I'm going to show you the losing trade as well, but let me show you the winning trades first. Okay, right here we got a nice entry pattern. As you can see here, we marked this rejection zone. I've also sent this entry pattern to my traders, to my priority members, and showing them the way I entered, why we entered this trade. We got this nice entry reason, the double bottom entry reason. And as you can see, the market hit our take profit and then it falls back. So that's why the ATR is really important. It tells the volatility of the market. It keeps you with the volatility of the market so that once our take profit is hit, either we can push our stop loss to break even or we can go 1-to-1 risk to reward ratio. So this was one of the trade we have taken. Let me show you the trade I have taken myself. So guys, I'm not going to send every single trade to priority members. I send 1 to 3 times a week these signals, but the reason I don't send this trade, because then there is no point of teaching you how to take trades, because once you see this type of entry conditions, then and the zones I've sent every week, then once you see this type of entry condition out of that zones, you can able to take these trades, you can able to take your own decisions. And of course, I'm here to guide you, I'm here to tell you if you are taking the entry, if you are taking the right entry pattern, or if you're taking a valid entry patterns or not. You can always DM me to check your entry. So right here we got a nice divergence here. Market is making lower lows and the RSI is making lower highs, so making this a nice RSI divergence. At this point we got a nice engulfing pattern and I entered the trade here. As you can see, the market hit my target before it falls back down. So this was one of the trade I have taken. Let me show you the losing trade, the last one finally, and then we're going to jump on to our analysis. Okay, right here, this was a trade I have taken using my pullback strategy. As you can see, the market, we got a nice engulfing candle, and at this point market was pushing up, but it suddenly falls back down with a big red candle, ended up stopping me out at this point. Imagine if I do not have a stop loss at this point, how much loss that would have been. As you can see, the market had a good big waterfall out of this zone, and my stop loss was there to protect my account. So that is why, guys, it is really important to have your stop loss when you are trading in the live market. So with all being said, let's start our analysis with natural gas first. Right here, we got a nice fall out of the 50% retracement, and if you have seen my previous video, let me quickly show you what I've said there so that we can connect the dots from there. Entry reason, as you can see, we had a nice 50% retracement. We had a nice push up in our buffer zone. If you want to wait for a pullback, you can always wait for a pullback to 50% right there to enter your short trades. And once your target is hit, what you can do, you can always manage your position by moving your SL to break even and let your position run to 1618 retracement, which is right here. So okay, awesome. Right here we got a nice engulfing pattern. Market pushes up, retest over zone, and as you can see, market pushes down, hit 161 retracement, and our target has been hit. Now what to expect next from natural gas? At this point, I exit my trades, and what I do, I will wait for the market to hit my counter trading zone, which is 6.490. That goes down to 6.151. So now I will look for either to enter my buy trades from this zone, and market can still push up and can give us a nice double top engulfing pattern or double top pattern. Whatever we get, I will update you guys accordingly. So at this point, the buying point is right here, and if we get another push up and we get a nice bearish engulfing or a pin bar out of this zone giving us a selling reason to enter, I will enter a sell trade from here. So these are the two zones I'm looking at. By looking at the situation, the previous high has been broken, market has now below the previous high, we can expect a push down to this green zone. Right here on Awanda, we have a similar situation. I will be buying once we hit 6.346, goes down to 5.872. This is my buying zone. If we once we hit this zone, I will look for my counter trades, and if we get a push back up, get another engulfing candle and give us a nice double top entry reason to enter, then I will update you guys accordingly. So still bearish. I'm not buying nat gas at this point. So keep an eye on both entry reasons. Okay, let's check gold here. What do we have on gold? So gold is now above the EMAs, all the EMAs 50, and it's quite broken below 50 EMA, but has not broken completely below 20 EMA at this point. We still have a room for the market to push down till 1830. If we have a push down and we have a nice entry reason, the way I enter in golfers from this point, or a pin bar, something like this, if we have that from this zone, I will enter long trade as this point. At this point, I will only look for a nice entry reason to enter my trades from. If we have a break and close below this zone without any reason to enter, then this is the next point where I will be looking to enter my trades, which is 1812. Like that, we will have a double bottom entry pattern, but at this point keep an eye on this zone. Once we have a good break and close below, then the next zone for the buying will be this gray zone, and if you get an entry reason from here, this is the zone to take my buy trades out of. Right here on crude oil, let me show you what I've said in my previous video so that we can connect the dots from there. So at this point, what to expect? Now, we are not buying at this point. Yes, we do have this engulfing candle, but we do have this 50 EMA, 20 EMA support here. That could be just a retest. If we have a retest with a red bearish candle, we can expect another push down from here. Okay, awesome. What do we have here? We got a nice double top entry reason on crude oil, and the way we enter the double top trades, as you know, once we have a nice double top entry reason to enter with this pin bar, we entered right here. As you can see, once we have a break of this neckline, the next entry would be the after the break of the next neckline, which would be something like this. So once we have a break of the neckline, then we take further target. You can either enter straight from this first entry pattern, or if you want to enter in a less aggressive way, this is the next way of entering the market right here. And as you can see, like I said, market will go back up to retest the neckline, and as you can see, it's coming back to retest right here, as I mentioned in my previous video, with this nice engulfing candle. And as you can see, the market falls to the next level of support. At this point, this is not a buying signal. I will still look for another push down, look for a nice engulfing candle. Once we have that, I will go buy from here. This is the buying area, which is 112, goes down to 108. So once I have a good confirmation, I will let you guys know as usual. So keep an eye at this area. Once we have a good reason to buy, I will enter my buy trades from this area. Of course, if you do not have any reason to enter, if you have a break and close below, I will look for sell trades followed by a retest. So that's all for commodity market, guys. If you have any questions, you can buzz me on Instagram. I'll get back to you ASAP. Hope you trade green next week. I see you guys in the next video. Till then, take care.